All right, so you all just got a chance to work on this, think about it. And I have two examples of really common ways that people have solved this problem. And we need to figure out who has solved it correctly and why. When I look at the work that student A and student B did, I see a few similarities. I see that they each had a total of $75 that Jamie is going to spend. I also see that they're both accounting for this $30 that she spent on jeans. So those are some similarities I see. I also see that they both divided by 15 because that is the amount that each t-shirt cost. But when I look at the differences, the biggest one is here, that Jamie can buy at least 3 shirts. So student A is saying they can buy at least 3. That means they could buy 3 or more. And student B is saying they can buy at most 3. So that's a pretty big difference. One is saying they can buy 3, 4, or 5, or 6, or 10. And student B is saying they can buy at most 3. So they could buy 1 shirt, 2 shirts, or 3 shirts. And we need to figure out who is correct and why. When I look at their work, I see also that student A has an equal sign and student B has an inequality. So let's go back to the problem and figure out where the equal sign or inequality comes from. And I think I see it right here. It says the maximum number of shirts. So we are comparing the amount they have with the maximum number of shirts they can buy. So I know this has to be an inequality, which tells me that student A did not solve their work correctly because they wrote it as an equation, where student B recognized it was an inequality. We're comparing how much money she has to spend with the total she brought. So I know that student B solved their work correctly. Let's go ahead and use this to think about our key point for today. So we're going to be thinking about how we can use inequalities to help us solve real world problems. The prompt will be on the next slide.